Hey guys, this is Nick from ReviewOutlaw.com. Today I want to give you some tips on visiting Disney World. So we went down in the middle of January for kind of a winter getaway, went down to Disney. And basically 3 adults. I want to give you some tips if you're going down to Disney. The first tip I'd say is stay in the Disney parks. We stayed at the All-Star Music, very good price. Some of the biggest benefits is you're going to get free transportation back and forth from the parks. Also, you get free transportation from the airport to the hotel, and they have this new thing called the Magical Express. You even get your bags carted off. You don't have to go pick up your bags and wait for your luggage. They'll actually bring it right to your room for you, which is pretty sweet. And on the way back, you don't actually have to go to the airport to check in your luggage. You can actually bring it right to the front lobby in the hotel, and they can check in your luggage. They'll deal with all your bag stuff. Really huge feature, well worth. You really can't save any money actually staying outside the park. So the only reason I guess you'd stay outside the park is if you're going to rent a car, maybe you're going to stay there for a couple of weeks and things like that. But even so, I definitely recommend staying in the parks. No one wants to drive in Disney. It's just too much stress. The time to travel, you want to go Monday through Friday if possible. Try to avoid the weekends. The lines get really long on the weekends. You just end up waiting in line, which is no fun. So if you can, try to avoid any kind of school vacations as well. If you have to go on weekends, if you go around kind of the holidays like Thanksgiving or Christmas, you will get slower times then. The best thing actually to do is Google Disney crowds. And there's a couple websites that are going to come up, and you can look at your time frame, and they'll give you like a green, yellow, red, depending on when you plan on going. Also, depending on which park you're going to go to, you can kind of plan your parks around depending on when most of the crowds are going to go. And this is just based off past studies. The other thing I'd say is if you're going to go to Disney, go directly to Disney's website, get all the tickets, get the hotels. You're going to save the most money by doing that. I did not get, and I have never got the food package. I just ended up getting, food that I want. You have this option of getting a kind of all-you-can-eat kind of package. I don't recommend getting that. As far as fast passes, that's something you definitely want to do ahead of time. You want to get the app on your phone, and you're going to want to plan that out. So you're going to go online, you're going to Google which kind of resort is maybe slowest on Mondays for crowds, and you get your fast passes picked out. And when you're picking out your rides you can do fast passes, make sure you look online, and it's going to be one of those popular rides. So you can do about 3 fast passes ahead of time. A little trick or hack that I found out is after you use your fast passes, try to book them in the morning, because after you get them done, you can actually book more. You have to use up all 3 of them. Then you go on your phone, you can actually add more. So I recommend doing those fast passes in the morning so you can get a couple more fast passes in the afternoon. So we basically went to the 4 parks. We got a 4-park ticket. We did not get the Hopper ticket. I'd like to just get 1 park done. I ended up doing all the rides, the major rides anyway, in that park, and then going to the next ride. It's too stressful to try to jump around, and I guess it depends on the kind of person you are, but to jump around the different parks in the Hopper, I think that's a waste of money. So my recommendation, go get the full 4 days, go to the parks, and the last day, if you have a 5th day, you want to go to Universal Studio. It's a different park. Universal is more adult oriented, but they have some really good rides, especially now with the Harry Potter rides and things like that. I do recommend visit as many shows as you can. They really put a lot of money into the shows. Some people are into the shows, but if you visit them, I think you're going to definitely say they're well worth the time. A lot of the Star Wars shows are really cool, and they're coming out with a lot of neat new Star Wars rides coming up in the next couple of years, which I'm super excited to see. I do recommend getting to the park early. Get there about 15-20 minutes ahead of time. They are adding some more security things, so you got to get through metal detectors and stuff like that, so you can get kind of stuck in lines. Get there early, go to the biggest rides first, and basically get those done, and then use your fast passes for the rest of the day. Get some good walking shoes. We did about 50 miles in 5 days. So that's about the whole thing for my review. If you guys have any questions, any input, any other tricks that you found works really well down at Disney or Universal, please let me know. All right, thanks guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you have time, please subscribe to my channel, click here to watch more videos, or please give me a thumbs up. Thanks.